Can you camp anywhere in Oregon for free? Hey guys, welcome back to Touring Oregon. Can you camp anywhere in Oregon for free? Obviously, the answer is no. If you want to use a campsite, you have to reserve that spot. You have to pay for it, like any campsite. Pro tip, if you are planning on coming to Oregon for vacation and you want to go camping, reserve it early. I'm talking like a year in advance. I know plenty of locals who, after the summer's over, they will reserve their campsite for the next year because they fill up fast and they're very popular. And if you're like me and you got like some simple camping gear strapped to the back and you think, can I camp anywhere? You need to Google where you are. It varies a little bit depending on whether it's a national forest or just general Bureau of Land Management property. But if it's public property, you can camp. There's time limits and there's regulations regarding fires and how near or far you can be to established roads. Excuse me. But for the most part, yes. So I was just in Bend filming the video for the Blockbuster, which hopefully I've posted by the time you see this. I was heading back west and I found a spot to stop for the night. This is also just an opportunity to show off the gear that I got so I could take you guys on longer extended trips. I'm gonna camp right here. This is the spot I found, and yeah, let me show you around. So I was leaving Bend and I was heading towards Sisters. I was coming across this road and then I stopped right there. And I walked in here and I checked it out. So then I drove my bike through here, around here, and then I just parked right here for the night. I got a nice shady spot here. I could set up my tent. And I even have the Deschutes River flowing through because it's been like 95 today. So I'm gonna take a cold plunge, a cool plunge before I bed down for the night. All right, well, I'll show you the list of things I travel with. This isn't necessarily a definitive everyone must have list. It's just my personal preferences. Maybe there's something I have you didn't think of, but whatever. I have obviously swim trunks because Oregon's covered in lakes and rivers, waterfalls, and on a really hot day, you gotta get wet. Just a clean shirt because you've been riding around all day and it's 95 degrees and you're wearing a jacket, you're gonna sweat. Cold weather sleeping bag. This thing is rated, I think, down to 20 degrees. It's not the most extreme cold weather sleeping bag, but it is cold enough. Even though it did get up to about 95 today, evenings, nighttime can still get pretty chilly. That's important. Small tent. This is a very small, just a one-man tent. It is a dome tent, not necessarily a pup tent. I wanted a little bit of room to be able to sit up at least, you know, store some of my stuff inside. But just a small one-man tent. When you're traveling on a bike, unless you have a tow hitch trailer on the back of your bike, you're gonna want everything to be as small and compact as possible. Okay. Towel, because water, obviously. Now I have a tarp. This is just something I like to carry because one, I can throw it down on the ground and I can lay out all my stuff while I'm putting my tent together, and then I could transfer it into the tent, you know, keep everything from getting too dirty. Also, if you want, once you're all set up, I can throw this over the bike Maybe if I'm in an area I don't necessarily want to attract attention, I can just cover the bike with this, you know, for the night, secure it with some bungee cords, and then yeah, there you go. Collapsible shovel. Like I said, if you are, you know, it tightens together, but if you are just going to be doing a one-night camping on the side of a road somewhere, you obviously don't have amenities like restrooms. So this is for latrines. Not to get too gross, but it's part of life. Better to dig a hole and bury what you leave than just leave what you leave. It's only manners. A lot of people don't think about this one. Goes with the shovel. Paper, obviously. This is my personal preference. Some people don't like them. Water socks. I guess these are water shoes. Yeah, I always wear these when I'm in lakes and rivers. Just rocks and crap getting on the bottom of your feet. You know, you never know. Could be some broken glass down there. Better safe. And this little guy is a pillow. It's an inflatable pillow. Like I said, you want everything to be as small and compact as possible to fit on your bike. This is a fire starter. I won't be starting any fires here. This is not particularly an area I don't think I legally can, and it's warm enough I'm not going to need to, but it can never hurt to have one just in case you need it. Okay, that's the whole thing. Obviously there's a lot of road noise here. I don't know what to say. If you're going to camp on the side of a road, this is what you're going to have to deal with. But yeah, let's get set up. Well, that's about it. It's my hotel room for the night. It's definitely a lot cheaper than buying a hotel room every time I go to make a long trip somewhere. It's gonna be cold as hell. Oh. This is the Deschutes River. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. Well, guys, that's it. That is free camping in Oregon, the tutorial. So, thanks for sticking with me. If you managed to last this long in the video, I appreciate it. Maybe give it a like if you like. Subscribe if you are so inclined. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Keep the shiny side up. Stay safe.